Hi, my name is Lauren and welcome to TV 1061. Join our network and broadcast your film live across the continent. Come to our studio and film and stream your TV show, sitcom, and showcase and broadcast it worldwide. Combine multimedia with your live stream. Independent filmmakers show your movie and afterwards interview your cast live. Sponsors, advertisers, I'm talking to you. This is your chance for global exposure. These are exciting times that we're in. Traditional TV is but a thing of the past. TV 1061 is on the Roku platform. Roku is an industry leader in internet TV. It has a viewership of 53 million and counting. It is the most popular and fastest growing internet TV platform. If you are interested in developing and showcasing your movie or show, or interested in coming in as a sponsor or advertiser, please send us your contact information with a brief description of your interest to 1061tv@gmail.com. Thank you.
Hey y'all, this is Ina, live and in flesh at Short Film Universe. What is Short Film Universe? Thanks for asking. Short Film Universe is a place where you discover yourself and the world discovers you. We feature writers, directors, producers, whatever your magic is in the industry, bring it all in and we'll get you plugged in, universally. We're looking for artists globally to highlight and bring to the limelight at ATL, because Atlanta is where it's at, baby. So send us your contact information, 1061tv@gmail.com. We'll get you plugged in. Someone will be in touch. Let's make it happen. This is where it starts, Short Film Universe.
Hey everyone, so I'm super excited. My name is Khadija Abdulaziz. I am the host for Short Film Universe. And on Short Film Universe, we are here with TV 1061. And we are basically just bridging the gap between filmmakers, bringing filmmakers together from not just locally here in Atlanta, but all over the universe, all over the United States, all over the country, everywhere you could think of. We are here bringing people together, getting into their minds, wondering how do they come up with these things, what are their goals, what are their dreams, and what can we see next for them. So I'm super excited. We have two guests on the show, Jerome Fell and Valeria Sims. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let them just do a quick introduction. You can tell them your name. I'm gonna start with Valeria first. Tell them your name, where you're from, and one interesting thing about you if you can think of anything.
Okay, so hey everybody, I'm Valeria. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. And you said what else? Where I'm something interesting?
Oh yeah, something interesting.
I mean, I'm interesting.
Okay,
No,
I love it.
I just think that, and I say that,
No,
you know,
I love
only
it.
because I feel like everybody's interesting in their own way.
Exactly.
And, you know, what's interesting to one may not be interesting to another.
Yeah.
So, for me, it's me.
It's you. I love it. I love it. So she's interesting. And then with that being said, we're going to go ahead and go to Jerome Fell. Also, he is going to be on the telephone with us. So just listen up and be ready for what he has to say.
Hey, how you guys doing? Jerome, thank you for having me.
Thank you.
No doubt, no doubt. So, I'm interested in almost like everything. I'm like a fun person, bubbly. You know what I mean? I'm a nerd, so you know, you name it, comic book, sci-fi, I'm into it hard.
Okay, so you into anime?
Yes, definitely, definitely.
Nice.
Nice. Well, what's one? Do you have a favorite show that you have out now that you watch?
Yeah, you know, mainly like, you know, stuff like Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
You know, that's like one of my favorites.
That's
and
a
of course,
big
the
one.
Power Rangers. I love
Okay,
that.
Power
I love
Rangers took
that
it back.
Oh, yeah, you ain't know? Oh, yeah, definitely.
That is so awesome. Well, yeah, I'm super excited. Like I said, this is just the beginning of something that we're going to create within this whole industry of filmmaking, just bringing people together and talking about our films. We're also going to get to watch a short film from the both of them, so be ready for that. And let's just get right into it. So I want to start with you, Jerome. I would say, what inspires you as a producer or as a film director? What inspires you? Like, what makes you want to wake up and say, you know what, I'm ready to create this film?
You know, it was something that I always wanted to do. Me and my homies, we would always talk about it, but we didn't know how to do it. Like, you know, it started from us creating our own comic books. You know, when we were young, when we were in school, we would literally draw these characters out with crayons and magic markers.
No
and
way.
we would create like our own comic books. So I always wanted to do it. So what I started doing was I started creating comic books, these like little short stories. And I said to myself, wait a minute, what if I can put these short stories on a big screen? Because it's something I always wanted to do. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so
I
and
was
that's...
like,
oh, go ahead.
you don't really see like a lot of, you know, like African American superhero teams, and it's something I wanted to do, to introduce. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah, and that's what I always want to know. Like, when I talk to a filmmaker or anybody, I want to know, like, did it stem from the just childhood memories and childhood creativity, or did it stem from later on in life? You just doing things, going about life, and the next thing you know, hey, I want to get into film. So I always want to know that. So what about you, Valeria? How do you feel like when you wake up? What inspires you, or how did you get inspired?
So I have to take it back too.
Yeah.
It definitely started with when I was a kid. You know, when you're little, everybody asks you, what do you want to be when you grow up, right? And I always tell people I want to be a singer, an actress, and a model.
Nice.
So the Lord knew not to bless me with all of those talents. So he just gave me one. So I was kind of thwarted by other people's well-meaning of, you know how people always say, well, don't you think you need a plan B?
Yeah.
So I had all these other things that I thought I wanted to be, or I said I wanted to be, because everybody else was like, oh, that's probably not going to happen. You should choose something else.
That is so true.
I went through life saying I wanted to be a pediatrician, I wanted to be a child psychologist, I wanted to be this, and I wanted to be that, and I wanted to be a lawyer and a news anchor, all these things. Until once I graduated, do you want the long story or the short story?
In between.
Okay. Once I graduated, I ran into some people and they asked me, hey, have you ever thought about acting? And I was like, yes. And so, you know, they sent me to some people, some places. I followed through. It was a little weird at first because of the way it happened. But I followed through and I found my purpose. So
wow, that's so amazing. I love to hear when it stems from childhood, because that was like the true calling. But then, like you said, people want you to be a pediatrician or a nurse or little different things where they like, you know, something more serious, and you need to, well, not even more serious, just something just a little
that
different.
They feel is
more
stable.
Serious, exactly, more stable, exactly. That's the word I'm looking for. And so you go through life and you just kind of like tiptoe a little bit here and there, and then until you meet your people. When you meet your people, it comes out. Like, comes out like, you know what, I do want to be an actor. But then when you're around other people, it's like, yeah, but I'm looking into pediatrician too. You know, like
Right.
I'm throwing that out there and they be like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I understand that completely. For me, when I say I want to be in front of the camera, I want to be a speaker, I want to be a motivational speaker, all those different things, I had to back it up by something more stable because
Yeah.
I feared that people would assume that that's not
Yeah.
what could happen for me.
Yeah.
So I totally understand that. Well, yeah, thank you for sharing that. Let's see, what was the next question? So the next question I'm gonna ask before we, and then next after that, we're gonna get into the short film, one somebody's short film. Let me just pull up my question.
Okay.
Yep.
So I have a one more. What's your favorite genre? So, and am I saying it right? Okay, good, because that word literally trips me up every
Yeah.
time, and I never think I'm saying it right. So we'll start with you, Jerome. Like, what's your, like, when you think about, like, shooting, I think I know what yours is, but we're going to go ahead and see what you say. But, yeah, so, like, when you just think about genres, like, what comes to mind, or what's something that you was like, you know, I really want to shoot, even if you haven't shot it already, like, what's something that you just really enjoy thinking about?
Well, one, the foundation, we got to go where my heart and soul is, science fiction.
Yeah.
That's the heart and soul. So if you was guessing that, you definitely guessed that right.
Yeah, I did.
Science fiction, and believe it or not, romance.
What? That's my favorite.
Sweetheart. I'm a big sweetheart. So I like romance. You know what?
What? That's what's up. Well, let me. I can't wait to see a romance from you.
Can you imagine a science fiction romance?
Oh yeah, science fiction romance.
Come on, Jerome, let's team up.
Did you hear Valeria?
Yeah, I heard.
Yep.
With it.
Yes, that's
dope.
so amazing. Okay, so we gotta do that sci-fi romance. That'd be
Yeah.
so amazing. What about you, Valeria? What do you think about when
I don't
you?
have a favorite.
Okay, you don't have a favorite.
Because the type of artist I am, like, I lend myself to the story. So it's not for me to
Yeah.
choose, right?
Okay.
I can't say I have a favorite. Now, I will say I do get offered more dramatic roles.
Dramatic. Okay.
But it's interesting. I just recently had a conversation with a friend who asked me, like, why don't you do any comedy? And I'm like, I don't know. I guess people don't think I'm funny. But the crazy thing is, like, people tell me all the time, yo, you're hilarious.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm one of those funny people who, like, I don't think I'm funny. I just am who I am,
Yeah,
right? And people laugh at certain things I say and do. So, I don't know.
Well, well then
yeah, we'll see.
if you thought about it or somebody thought about it, maybe that could be in the works. Comedy,
for sure.
like something funny and comedy romance too. I love comedy romance as
Yeah.
well. That's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
we
those
can
are
do
dope.
that as well.
For sure.
Yeah, and I think the reason why I asked that is because you never know, like when you think of artists or music or people have a certain type that they like. So I always want to ask, like, film directors, like, do you have a certain genre that you like,
Yeah.
or do? But when you say you don't have a
yeah.
favorite, that's perfectly
I
fine
love it all.
too. Exactly.
Because I feel like it's all in everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can find the comedy in a romance. You can find the comedy in a drama. You can find
that's right.
comedy in a sci-fi, and
You can find it
vice
in
versa.
horror, too.
In
Comedy
horror,
and horror.
absolutely, absolutely, all of it. Yeah,
Yep.
it all intertwines. So
Exactly. Well, all right. I think we should go ahead and play our first clip. That's going to be played by Jerome Fell. The first clip. Yeah, we should get into that and see that and talk about it right afterwards.
No doubt, no doubt.
So yeah.
Big fella, they ready. They ready. Where's she at? Where's she at?
She's on her way. Yo, she killed everybody she had a date with on that dating site. She agreed to take us all down, and you know I'm ready for that, son. Rizm, tell her to be on the way.
Copy that. Okay, team, you know the drill. We train for this.
Shim, we're in position.
Bring her in dead or alive. Use deadly force if necessary.
Copy that.
Hold up, we are not about to stand around while y'all entertain y'all little groupie.
Hell no. No. We're out.
Where y'all going?
We're gonna get something to eat.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Y'all serious?
Very serious.
Motherfucker, what?
Bye.
Oh my God.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Yo, you sexy.
Hell yeah.
Wow, little mama, you got it going on.
Come inside. We can all come inside.
Let's go.
Let's go, man. Hell yeah, let's go. Oh my God.
Wait, so what y'all eat today?
I had some chicken.
Vegan.
Chicken?
Okay, so let's play truth or dare or something. Walter,
Yes, ma'am.
truth or dare?
Dare.
I dare you to come upstairs with me.
You ain't said nothing but a word.
Tap that ass.
Make her tap out.
Hey, you're next.
I'm ready.
Hell yeah.
Damn, little mama, I'm a whole lot of man.
Be careful what you ask for, because I do bite.
I ain't scared.
Perfect. I will feed on you and all your friends.
Oh shit, she's a vampire. Yo, this bitch is really a vampire.
No shit. That's why we here.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, y'all started all the fun without us.
It's about motherfucking time.
You can't handle the power of my vampire clan.
Malcolm warned us about your undead kind.
Who are we? Unit
X.
Unit
X.
Unit
X.
I'll kill all of you.
Call that shit, Walt.
Time to go, X.
NX. MX.
JX.
DevX.
BX.
All hail a fallen angel. Febris and men. Farinoku. Cleanse this world with fire and blood.
It ain't over.
What do you mean?
All those people she met on the dating site, they're not dead.
Let's kill all those motherfuckers.
Cast him to the bottomless pit so he can deceive the nation no more. Break seal upon him, the seal of St. Thomas, the half-brother of Jesus Christ. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Back to the bottomless pit. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Back to the bottomless pit. We rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Back to the bottomless pit.
Vampires, no zombies, bloodsuckers the problem. Unit X the solution, call on us, we got 'em. Unit X, Unit X, Unit X, Unit. Vampires, no zombies, bloodsuckers the problem. Unit X the solution, call on us, we got 'em. Unit X, Unit X, Unit X, Unit. The universe, the Megatron, we form like Voltron. Get rid of the problem, vampires no problem. Disappear through portal holes. Unit X, they coming for us, we stand our ground.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Short Film Universe on TV 1061. So we just finished watching Jerome Fell's short film, and I know y'all are excited and have questions just like I have questions, and just want to get to know his mind and what happened, or is there a next one, what's going on? I want to know, we want to know it all. So we're super excited, and our first question I have for you, Jerome, for this film is what sparked this idea? I mean, it was so cool to have a vampire, not only someone killing somebody like a mass killer on dating sites, but for y'all to actually know who she is and then gear up and stuff like that. So what idea, how did this spark this idea for you?
Like I said, just being like a heavy comic book fan, the science fiction, and that I didn't see like a lot of African American Black superhero teams. So I wanted to put together a group African American people, put us together as like probably the first African American superhero team, and a unique team, something different. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So, and also the inspiration definitely came from the Power Rangers, because I always wanted to make my version, an urban version of the Power Rangers. I'm creating my
Nice.
urban verse.
I love that. So we got the urban version of the Power Rangers. What a
The urban version of the Power Rangers.
That's
Some people
amazing.
were calling it Ghostbusters. I was
Yeah.
like, no, they did. They were like, oh, that thing looked like Ghostbusters. I'm like, wow, well, urban Ghostbusters.
Yes,
You know,
exactly, exactly. Yeah, I think it's pretty. It's fun. It's fun, and especially seeing African Americans do it. You know, we always take it to the next level with our comedy, with our just we just put the oomph into it. So like to see them like getting ready to take down a vampire, all African American, and just being funny, I think it's just amazing.
Yeah.
So I'm super.
I didn't want it too serious. I wanted it comical. And also, lastly, I wanted it's not a lot of African American people in the sci-fi and horror like genres. There's not a lot. There's some, but there's not a lot.
Exactly.
So, you know, we're scratching the surface with that, you know.
Right. So I have a question. I'm going to ask you the same question when we watch yours. But this question is for you also. So is there any obstacle that you faced during this film, and how did you overcome it? So was there anything that you faced where you're like, oh man, we may not be able to see this through, or we have to now change this, but you overcame it? Is there anything that happened?
That's always the situation.
Right.
I'm in the situation now when I'm writing comic books. Like, you know, I want to do this and I should have did that. When I first saw it, of course I was blown away because that's my baby. I was like, man, I wanted to do this, I wanted to do that. And here's something that you don't know. When we was filming that, I was nervous. I've never been so nervous in my life. Oh my God, I was nervous. And you know, I'm directing, and they had to sit into me. Wait a minute. I'm directing it. I'm writing it. You got to man up.
Yeah.
I was so nervous. Man,
Yeah.
I'm man enough to admit that. So
No, that's nervousness is a blessing when you use it in the right way. When you take that energy and you like just use it and it pushes you, then it's always good to be nervous. So yeah, and so that was maybe your obstacle. Maybe
I
just
should have did this and I should have did that and I wanted to do this and I wanted to do that, but I was so nervous I couldn't even get it out.
Well, it was perfect. That, like you said, that's your baby. That's something that you worked on very hard, and that was an obstacle. Being nervous and getting over that, and knowing that you're the director, you're the head honcho. Like, you have to just, like you said, man up or suck it up or whatever you want to call it. But overall, you did that. So that was how you overcame that obstacle, and we definitely appreciate it because we got to see the film. Yup. Well, all right. Well, we're going to come back to you in a little bit, but next we're going to go ahead and watch Valeria's film, get to know her a little bit more, what was in her mind during this creative journey. And let's start watching it and stay tuned.
No doubt.
I'm ripped up, nigga. What? What, nigga? Bet. What the fuck you want to do, nigga?
Simone, Valerie,
Thank you for coming.
Well, you wouldn't stop calling.
Have you been in my shop before?
No.
I recently redecorated. You want any coffee or tea maybe? You know, business has been great. It's just I've been a little distracted since, well... I know what you're going through. We're essentially in the same
boat. Nah, my boat sank.
That's not what I meant to say. I've gone over this a million times in my head, and now that you're here, I'm struggling. Let me start over.
Yeah, let's do that.
Dylan hurt Calvin.
Dylan murdered Calvin.
Yes. My son murdered your son. And I am deeply sorry. Please bear with me. This is really hard. Just please bear with me.
It's not ideal for me to be sitting across from you.
I know. You'd rather not be here, but I thank you for coming. I do. Dylan was, well, still is a good boy.
I beg to differ. He's a cold-blooded killer. This wasn't a good idea.
No, wait.
Don't touch.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I need to talk to you. Just please have a seat. It'll just take a few minutes. Just hear me out. Dylan was a good boy. I remember growing up, all he wanted to do was to become a police officer.
Always had a thing for guns, huh?
He wanted to be on the good side of the law. He wanted to save lives, Simone. He didn't want to take them.
Well, he clearly got off track, didn't he?
He held on to that dream well into his youth. And it wasn't until he started hanging with Calvin that he...
Calvin? So you sitting here telling me that it's Calvin's own fault that he's dead?
Hey everyone, welcome back to Short Film Universe, where we are live here on TV 1061, bridging the gap between filmmakers and film directors. So we just finished watching Valeria's film, and we're going to get right into it, start asking her some questions about it, and just diving deep into what was going on, because that was a really touchy film, and I got to watch the whole thing, but at least from what you guys seen, like, how did all this come together? And so we're going to start asking her. So Valeria, the first question I have for you is basically, well, I had another question for you, but I want to ask this one first. Like, did you have to put yourself into like a mom's role, like to really be able to play that film, like that part, because you played it so well? It was just like, even I was just like feeling it, like, dang, like she lost her son.
Yeah.
So like, how did you prepare to like play that role?
I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit more difficult than usual.
Yeah.
So the easy part was I am a mom.
Yep.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
But the difficult part is you know, a lot of times, a lot of actors use things like substitution.
Yeah.
I can't substitute losing my set, right? Because manifestation is real.
Exactly.
So finding something to bring the real emotion and to make her real, right?
Yep.
Make this woman that you see on screen to make it real for her. So that part was a little bit difficult in figuring out how to do that, but we got it done.
Yeah, you played it so well. You played it so well. And then my next question was the same as I asked Jerome, like when going through it, were there any obstacles that you faced that you overcame as you were going through the film, or that you were doing anything where there, or just anything simple as being nervous, like he said, just something like simple?
I wasn't nervous. I wasn't nervous because the writer, director, and producer, I had worked with, you know, them all before.
Okay, nice.
So it was, you know, it was
yeah,
family,
it was fun. It was
right?
family,
and
right.
then my co-star Cher, she's amazing.
Yeah.
And she was so, you know, she's not very actory. She's like a real person, right? So she was super cool, and I love her. But so there were no nerves necessarily.
That's good.
But and for the most part, again, you know, when you're on set, the producers, the directors, they try to keep any obstacles away from the actors so that we can stay focused. So if there were,
that's good to hear. That means you was with a great team.
Exactly.
So that's good to hear for everybody out there who's inspired actresses. Like, just know that if you're with a great team, there may not be as many obstacles because they're taking care of things behind the scenes and making sure that you're ready to be on set. So that's good. That's good.
For sure.
And let's see what else. And then in the film, I don't know. I just want to ask questions of the film because it was so good. But in the film, like during the time where you had to get up and walk away, dang, I forgot the question I wanted to ask. Hold on, let me just look here real quick, just because I don't want to mess it up.
I understand, no problem.
Okay, yeah, so like what message or aim, like, or theme were you like aiming to convey? Like just during the thing, like what message were you aiming to convey during that?
Myself, I'll give it to you from two perspectives.
Okay.
So myself, no, I'm not going to have mercy on you and your murderous child.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
Yes.
You killed my child and you want me to have mercy. And then I think there was a part where she said something about, she was talking about her daughter and she was talking about her husband. You still have family.
Yep.
I was a single mother. That was my only child.
Yeah.
So while you still have a husband, you still have another child.
Yep.
Here I am with nothing. And you want me to have mercy on you.
Right.
Absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
Right? So from the other perspective, and I'm sorry, from the other perspective of the writer, I don't think it was either way. I think she kind of wanted to leave it open for the audience.
It did leave it open.
Where you could be the saint and, you know, forgive and have the mercy, or, you know, or not.
Yeah, exactly,
So,
exactly. And I think that's where it was like, it was left open.
Yeah.
And it's almost like you had to choose a side at the moment. You're like watching it and you're like, okay, what side do I choose? Because, you know, but everybody in that moment can always say they're the same. Like, can always be like,
absolutely.
oh, yeah, I would
I'll
forgive.
Yeah,
you know?
Listen, and that's the thing. We all have these, we all say, oh, I would have done this, I would have, but you never know until you're in that position.
Exactly. You
walk a mile, baby.
No.
Walk a mile. Yeah.
Well, that's so awesome. Well, now what we want to do is just kind of bridge the gap, because that's what the show is about. So we're basically trying to bridge the gap between film directors, filmmakers, producers, stuff like that. So right now, I want you, Jerome, if you could just kind of talk to Valeria, but give her like a background or something that you're interested in or your goals following next. Like what's next, what we can see, and how maybe she can be a part of the future plans that you have. So, and I know that's putting you on the spot, but just what are some things you can tell her or we can do to kind of start connecting you guys?
Oh, yeah, well, definitely. Well, first I want to say I'm going to be playing at a theater in Santa Monica Boulevard.
What? Congratulations.
Santa Monica Boulevard, the Hudson Theater. You know, I rented out the theater. I got it for like 2 hours. You know, it's going to be December 3rd. We're going to be showing Unit X from 4 to 5. I'm going to just keep replaying it. So come through.
There you
It's
go.
free. It's on me. Just come through. I just want some eyes on it. You know what I'm saying?
That's so amazing.
awesome.
Pull up.
That's so amazing. Like, and for this to be your first one, like you going real hard
Yeah.
and like really like
And
making
big.
it. Yeah.
Because a lot of people
Yeah,
for their
we're going to
first
be at the
film,
Hudson Theater, Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood, Sunday, December 3rd, from 4 to 5 p.m. I'm going to be playing it.
That's awesome.
But I'm sorry, I was excited about that. Now, what was the question? My bad.
Oh no, so the question was pretty much so we're trying to basically bridge the gap between you two now. So like if you can kind of just share some more background of things that you're working on or some future projects or things that you want to do in the future. Like what is your ultimate goal? Like stuff like that, just to be able to see where she can see herself at or see if she can want to connect through different things that you have going on.
Yeah, I was looking at a film to join us dope. Well, right now, you know, after the holidays and everything, I'm working on Unit X Volume 2.
Okay.
Bigger, better,
Nice.
longer. You know, I'm into romance, and in fact, I wanted to collaborate with her on something because I wanted to do, and I have one of the actors in my film. I actually want her to play it because you know her voice is amazing. It carries. She's a superstar. I wanted a single mother superhero like Spider-Man, but she's a single mom.
That's so cool.
You know what I mean? She's a single mom. She's Section 8. You know, she has these amazing powers. You know what I'm saying? She works her regular job, but she's also a hero, but she's also a single mom. So I definitely want to collaborate with herself on that, you know?
Okay.
That's dope. That's super dope because at the end of the day, we all know a superhero single mom.
Exactly.
Everybody.
Exactly.
How did Thanksgiving happen?
Yep.
How did Christmas happen? You know? So yeah, that's super dope. I would
Yeah,
love
exactly. Mom's just superheroes and
Hit me up,
everything
Jerome.
into it.
I got
you. All right, and then for you, Valeria, like what maybe sharing some things that you're working on, some things in the future, or some things where y'all can collaborate on. Just share with us anything that you can.
Well, right now, what's coming up for me is I'm working on a series called Catered in Love. I do have another one coming up, a short film in December that I'm doing.
Nice.
But being that I'm, you know, more of an actor, I'm not to the point yet where I'm producing and writing. So I can't say, you know, let's do this. But like, listen, I'm down for the homies. Okay, so whatever makes sense. Whatever is good, I'm in.
Exactly.
Every time.
Well, he's the filmmaker, so you can do the writing and everything, and have her show with that beautiful face, and just you know, just make it happen. So that's what we're here for. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, we can collaborate on the writing because I pretty much started writing it already, and like I said, we're working on now Unit X Volume 2. Unit X Volume 2. It will get into one of the characters breaking off into their regular life, and they're actually a single mom. This is her universe, her solo thing.
Okay.
So I'm definitely getting into that. So when she breaks away from the team, she's a single mom, you know, so.
Awesome.
Nice.
I'm down. Just let me know.
Well, we are going to go to a commercial break, and we will be right back.
Definite.
A reliable source of CBD products. Introducing Holistic Wellness Boutique, a revolutionary collection of CBD tinctures, CBD topicals, CBD edibles, CBD pet products, and other relevant CBD products that help you incorporate CBD into your everyday lifestyle. The best part? Through our special Radiant Transformations program, Dr. Alea Daniel, PharmD, a well-regarded wellness coach, licensed pharmacist, and the mind behind the idea of Holistic Wellness Boutique, will also introduce you to a healthier lifestyle through proper education, nutrition, and a thorough medication evaluation to make the most of our exemplary CBD products. If you are struggling with a chronic condition, we can help you discover how to live a more holistic lifestyle through wellness coaching and the proper selection of hemp-derived CBD products. Visit holisticwellnessboutique.com to schedule a consultation or order an audacious combination of hemp-derived CBD products that will rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit.
Good afternoon. I'm Lieutenant Elmer Horn with Douglas County Sheriff's Office, and we're here in one of our communities, and Sheriff Pounds is here with us. And Sheriff Pounds is very involved in his communities, and he come out. We brought out our grill and our smoker so we can come out and help cook for this community. And Sheriff Pounds himself has come out and helped cook with us, and he's here to cook and help these folks today.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of the programs that I call Taking My Community Back. If you don't get out there and get involved in your community, you ain't gonna be able to get it back. And the sad part about it, we losing our young men at such a pace that it's unreal. We got to come up with something that will help us with these children. Got to. So this is what I'm doing. I love it. I'm out here in the sun. It's hot, but like I said earlier, we're gonna do these until we get that gap between law enforcement and the community bridge. We're gonna bridge that gap because we're gonna get out of here, we're gonna shake hands, we're gonna find out if they got any kind of problem we can assist them with, and invite them to the sheriff's office and come to the roll call. Just come see what's going on at the office. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Thank you, Sheriff Pounds. And like I said, this is just one of many events that we bring this grill out to help with our communities and get involved.
Today's world exposes our youth to life experiences that are well beyond that which their years should allow. Violence, trauma, poverty, injustice. Our children's lives and their livelihoods are in constant danger. Wisdom Inc. is a community-based organization designed to save young lives by reducing violence and assisting youth in their personal development. Wisdom stands for wise individuals structuring and developing youthful minds. Through our collective wisdom, we can change lives for the better. Wisdom Inc. Reducing violence, developing youth, saving lives.
Welcome to Short Film Universe, the show that celebrates the art of short filmmaking. Join us as we take you on a journey through the exciting world of independent film. In each episode, I'll be interviewing some of the most innovative directors, producers, and filmmakers in the business, getting their insight and perspective on the craft of short filmmaking. We'll look at drama, comedy, documentaries, even mockumentaries, and all the genres that make up this exciting industry. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be entertained. This is Ina Morgan inviting you to join us at Short Film Universe.
Welcome back to Short Film Universe. I hope that was an awesome break and you guys got to kind of let that dissect a little bit, whatever we were talking about, but we're back now. So we're super excited. We're going to be wrapping up in a little bit, but I just want to end this on a positive note. Well, it's always positive, but just end it on a very positive note by getting some advice. So we always want to ask people who are in the industry some advice that they can give people that they can take with them. For you who are watching, I know you're watching not just to watch short films, but to gain something in return. So we're going to ask some questions and then get right back into it. So we'll start with you, Jerome. Could you tell the audience one piece of advice or just some advice that you can give somebody who's looking to be a film director or looking to get into it who already is? What would be some advice you would give them?
Continue to write. Continue to write. Don't be afraid to push the boundaries of creativity.
Right.
Believe in you. Believe in you. Writing my film, Unit X, I was telling people I wanted to create a version of the Power Rangers, and people were laughing at me. They were literally laughing at me. This grown man about to write the Power Rangers, they were laughing. I believed in it. I continued to write. I continued to push the envelope of creativity. A writer from old magazine called Pulp Magazine, way before any of us was even born. It's called the Pulp Magazine. One of the writers said, don't be afraid to be creative. The cliff of creativity, jump off and grow wings as you continue falling, you know? So I took that with me. So be creative. Believe in you. Who cares if they laugh? Just believe in you, be creative, and believe in your work. Because look where it got me. It got me on the show. You know,
exactly. I like that. Yeah, that was awesome. Real. Because like you said, it's like what I heard was like pretty much as you're falling is when you start getting your wings.
Yeah.
Not when you're standing there waiting for them to come. They come as you start falling.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
A lot of people will not do things because it's not perfect, right? Or you know, I don't have this in place. I don't have this person in place. But once you start that race, everything begins to fall in place. That's dope.
Definitely.
And it may not even be as you expected. It could be even better. Like you never know. You can expect something that could turn out completely different. So that's why what your advice was amazing. So we appreciate that. Thank you so much. And then for you, Valeria, what would you say your advice would be?
You said for directors?
Yeah, for like people who are trying to get into film or like film directors and stuff like that. What would you say?
So I'll give it to you like you said. So for people trying to get into film, do it.
Yep.
Just do it.
Just do it.
You know what I mean? And I'm speaking to myself.
Yep.
We have smartphones.
Yeah.
That's your camera. That's your sound. That's your lighting. Do it. Right? And look at how many people started from putting things right on YouTube from their phones.
Yeah.
Do it. And for directors, hey directors.
hey.
So it is so important that you work with actors that you trust.
Ooh, nice one.
Because a lot of times directors, they have a vision of a film and what they want it to be, and they'll just put a body in place. And when you just put that body in place, you're directing them, hey, do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, ABC, versus allowing that person to be an artist. But when you trust them and you trust their artistry, you don't have to do that. The visions will align. And a lot of times, the artist can give you what you didn't know you wanted.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
so
it's kind of like they have to be their self a little bit.
So you have to let an artist be an artist, 1. 2, maybe don't be so married to what your concept is.
Yeah.
Because like we just said, you know what I mean? Sometimes you get something better than you even imagined.
Yeah. Exactly. Those are some good advice. Thank you so much. Well, yay. I'm super excited. But of course, we're getting down to the last ending of it. And now we're just going to talk about basically where we can find them, how we can keep in touch. I know you just saw some great films and you want to keep in touch or you want to reach out. So with that being said, Jerome, how can your followers, our followers, everybody followers around the world reach out to you? What is the best way?
Definitely. You can find me on Instagram, and that's at Raheem Sharif. That's RAHEEM Sharif, SHARIF. Reach out to me on Facebook. Again, Raheem Sharif, RAHEEM SHARIF. TikTok, the same thing. Feel free to reach out. You know what I mean? I'm also on YouTube. It's Jerome the Titan Fell. You know, so feel free to reach out. Holla at me.
All right, yeah. Make sure y'all hit that TikTok up because I know how like we gotta get our TikTok followers up. People they go straight to Instagram, but TikTok is a new wave, so be sure to reach out and follow him on his TikTok. Follow him on every page because we need that. Yeah. So
and
thank
also
you.
December 3rd.
Oh yeah, December
3rd. Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood. Sunday, December 3rd. Unit X playing at the Hudson Theater, Santa Monica Boulevard in Hollywood.
Look at you.
From 4 to 5.
Look at you. You better get some behind the scenes footage of that. I better see some of that on Instagram since I can't be there.
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. We appreciate you. And now I'm going to let Valeria speak and tell us how we can find her.
Excuse me. I'm on all social media, so
Okay.
everything is the same as him. Well, not everything. So Facebook, yes, I still have Twitter, but I know it's X now.
It's X, yeah.
So Facebook, X, and Instagram is all just Beliria. Just my first name. It's B as in boy, Eliria. And then I believe my TikTok is Beliria is. So it's my name with IS at the end.
Okay.
Or maybe it's just an S. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But you'll find it's me.
Yeah,
You'll
we'll find
it.
you.
Yeah.
All right. So TikTok and you said Facebook.
Facebook, X, Instagram, and did I say?
Oh, no, yeah.
I said TikTok, right?
Okay. You said TikTok.
But I'm probably the most active on Instagram.
Okay, yeah. We like to know what's the most active people, the most active one. But then sometimes people not active on other pages. I usually can contact them on pages they're not really active on.
Okay,
and
yeah,
get
and that's
through
the
to
thing.
them because it's like not so many people are using that avenue.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
no,
yeah.
I'm active on them all, but I'm probably the most active on Instagram.
Okay, sounds good. Well, with that being said, I hope that you all have an amazing day. Feel free to tune into Short Film Universe again next Sunday. Be here with us. Go through this journey of us talking to filmmakers, getting to know them, bridging the gap, and understanding what it is to be a filmmaker and what does it take and how we can not only watch the shows but talk to the minds behind it when we watch these shows. That's the cool part about this show is that we're not just watching the film, we're actually talking to the people behind it, and that's all that matters. So again, my name is Khadija Abdulaziz. I'm your host for the Short Film Universe. Shout out to Felix Washington, who is the producer. He's doing an amazing job. Shout out to you. So with that being said, I hope that you all have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube page, TV 1061, and Short Film Universe on Facebook if you have not already. Thank you so much and have a good day.
Welcome to Short Film Universe, the show that celebrates the art of short filmmaking. Join us as we take you on a journey through the exciting world of independent film. In each episode, I'll be interviewing some of the most innovative directors, producers, and filmmakers in the business, getting their insight and perspective on the craft of short filmmaking. We'll look at drama, comedy, documentaries, even mockumentaries, and all the genres that make up this exciting industry. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be entertained. This is Ina Morgan inviting you to join us at Short Film Universe.